Liddy's knees seemed to give away under her. Without a sound, she sank down, leaving me staring at the window in petrified amazement. Liddy began to moan under her breath, and in my excitement I reached down and shook her. "Stop it," I whispered. "It's only a woman. Maybe a maid of the Armstrongs. Get up and help me find the door." She groaned again. "Very well," I said. "Then I'll have to leave you here. I'm going." She moved at that, and holding to my sleeve, we felt our way, with numerous collisions, to the billiard room, and from there to the drawing room. The lights came on then, and, with the long French windows unshuttered, I had a creepy feeling that each one sheltered a peering face. In fact, in the light of what happened afterward, I am pretty certain we were under surveillance during the entire ghostly evening. We hurried over the rest of the locking up and got upstairs as quickly as we could. I left the lights all on, and our footsteps echoed cavernously. "Let me stay in your dressing-room, Miss Rachel," she begged. "If you don't, I'll sit in the hall outside the door. I'm not going to be murdered with my eyes shut." "If you're going to be murdered," I retorted, "it won't make any difference whether they are shut or open. But you may stay in the dressing-room if you will lie on the couch. When you sleep in a chair, you snore." She was too far gone to be indignant, but after a while she came to the door and looked into where I was composing myself for sleep with Drummond's Spiritual Life. "That wasn't a woman, Miss Rachel," she said, with her shoes in her hand. "It was a man in a long coat." What woman was a man? I discouraged her without looking up, and she went back to the dressing-room and the couch. It was 11 o'clock when I finally prepared for bed. In spite of my assumption of indifference, I locked the door into the hall, and finding the transom did not catch, I put a chair cautiously before the door. It was not necessary to rouse Liddy, and climbing up, put on the ledge of the transom a small dressing mirror so that any movement of the frame would send it crashing down. Then, secure in my precautions, I went to bed. I did not go to sleep at once. Liddy disturbed me just as I was growing drowsy by coming in.